Hey, good evening, family. Good evening. Welcome to the Underrated Sports Show with my brother and co-host D to the S to the one. We got a nice one for you. It's about um uh, one of the decorate of female basketball players ever international named Lisa. Excuse me, Lisa Leslie. Excuse me. But before we get to the story. Um, every Monday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, Underrated Sports Show every Monday. Underrated Sports Show on here, right? So I want you to join that. Yesterday I celebrate over 800 800 support. Oh, it was a blast last night. I want y'all to check that out. Let's get them likes and the views up on those, please. Very much appreciate it. We had a good time, and so I guess on my way to 1,000. So see we can get there. Also, She Stay Sleep did a powerful one yesterday too. So check that out. Also, support the channel, the Underrated Darkness. Hit the bell when I come for a powerful live stream. Support, like I said, support the channel, Underrated Darkness. Also, share the streams and videos that I have in the past. Even share this one, be very much appreciated. Um, Want to know more about me? Yours truly, Jerry Thomas. Facebook page, Facebook group, all in caps at Jeremy. I'm sorry, JT MVP thinking for ourselves again. JT MVP thinking for ourselves. That's in caps. Also in caps. Twitter account at JT Blackman 44, and the last one Instagram account also the same name of this channel, Underrated Darkness, but the only different thing is in lower caps. All right. I'll be doing music and also I'll be doing boxing, so check those out. So welcome to my brother. She Stay Sleep. How you feel, my brother?
Yo, yo, what's going on, bro?
All right. That's good. Glad you and your family is fine. We got a good one, brother. We got a good one.
Oh
Lisa
yeah,
Leslie.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat too. Thanks for tuning in again. Another week of y'all tuning in to the sports show. If you haven't yet, hit the like button. Show some love to the people in the chat. Very much appreciate it. We always like the participation from the chat, and we gonna get it in, y'all. So shout out to y'all for the support.
Thank you. Keep on coming back. Appreciate that. Before I get to that, like again, I appreciate your show up last night. Very much appreciate it. Appreciate that. Lockhead boss lady. Okay. You might have to stay tuned because we might have to get you on the pen. Yeah. But before I do it, there, everybody else, salute to you on the chat. Let me get this out the way. Then we can read about Lisa Leslie. Lisa Leslie. Lisa Deshawn Leslie, born July 7th, 1972, is a former American professional basketball player who played in the Women's National Basketball Association, parentheses WNBA. She is a three-time WNBA MVP and a four-time Olympic gold medal winner. The number 7 pick in the 1997 inaugural NBA draft. A lot of great ones came out of their family. A lot of great ones came out of it. She followed her career at the University of Southern California with 8 WNBA All-Star selections and 2 WNBA championships over the course of 11 seasons with Los Angeles Sparks. Before retiring in 2009, Lisa was the first player to dunk in an WNBA game. In 2011, she was voted by fans as one of the top 15 players in WNBA history. In 2015, she was elected to the Naismith Memorial Hall of Fame. I believe that she is number one. Um, I'm gonna read the stats out. Um, High school, she went to Morningside, Inglewood, California. College, 1994, that's Southern California, WNBA. 1997, she got draft selected by LA Sparks. Played career 1997, 2009. Position center, number 9. 1997 to 2009, LA Sparks. Um, Career highlights: WNBA champion 2001, 2002. Two-time finalist MVP 2001, 2002. WNBA MVP 2001, 2004, 2006. WNBA All-Star 1999, 2003, 2005, 2006, 2009. Three-time WNBA All-Star MVP 1999, 2001, 2002. Eight-time All-Star, eight-time All WNBA First Team 1997, 2000 through 2004, 2006, 2008. Four-time All WNBA Second Team 1998, 1999, 2005, 2009. Two-time WNBA Defensive Player of the Year 2004, 2008. Two-time All Defensive Team 2006, 2008. Two-time WNBA All Defensive Second Team 2005, 2009. WNBA Peak Performer 2004. NBA Top 15 Players All Time 2011. WNBA 2020. Against the Internet 2016. WNBA All Time Playoffs. WNBA Playoffs All Time Block Leader. FIBA World Championship to MVP 2002. FIBA World Championship All Star 5, 2002. It goes to show Olympic Games, National Team, Gold 1996, Gold 2000, Sydney, Gold 2004, Athens, Gold 2004, Olympic. That's Olympic Games. World Championships, Gold, Germany, 1998, Gold 2002, Atlanta. World University Games, Gold, Sheffield, and 1992, Tepe. Um, now we're gonna read this. Leslie was born in Garden, California, the daughter of Christian Lauren Leslie, who stood 6 feet inches tall, and Walter Leslie, a semi-professional basketball player. Christine started her own truck driving business to support her 3 children. Walter left the family when her mother was 4 month pregnant with her. Wow. Leslie had 2 sisters, Dion, who is 5 years older, Tiffany, who was 8 years old younger. She was also had a brother Elgin, who was in a cabinet high school basketball coach. Lisa played basketball on all boys basketball team in middle school. She also played on an all girls team, which record 33-1. Very impressive. Middle school. During the first week of her middle high school, the classmate begged Leslie to help out a basketball team. On the first day basketball tryouts, team members was told to split in 2 groups for layup drills, lefties and righties. Leslie was the only lefty in the group, but from then on, she decided to become a right hand dominant so she would not have to stand by a line by herself. Wow. That decision worked in her advantage as she became ambidextrous. Wow. In 8th grade, she transferred to a junior high school without a girl basketball team and joined a boys basketball team. Her success then contribute to her confidence in her playing abilities. High school. At the age of 14, before Leslie had even started high school at Morningside, she received more than 100 college recruit letters, including some top Division I programs like University of Tennessee and Stanford University. Leslie continued her education in '86 by enrolling in Morningside High School in Inglewood, California. She made immediate impact on the basketball program, started every game for the girls' varsity team. She also found time to join the volleyball team and compete in track and field. She ended up being a state qualified in the 400-meter run and high jump. That's impressive. By the time she was a sophomore in high school, she was able to dunk the ball in open court, even though she was not able to palm the ball. She was her team lead scorer, rebounder, and led them to a 1989 California State Championship. Leslie was so talented that she was invited to participate in the USA Junior World uh, Championship team. Entering her senior year, she developed into a top player in the country. She led the team to a state championship, averaged 27 points and 50 rebounds a game. Leslie decided to stay close to home and attended women's basketball powerhouse University of Southern California to 1994. That's what I read before. She graduated from USC with a bachelor's degree in communication and later complete her master's degree in business administration from the University of Phoenix. Leslie played in total 120 college games, averaged 20.1 points, hitting 50.4% of her shots, knocked down 69, 69.8% of her free throws. She set the Pac she set the Pac-10 conference record for scoring, rebounding, and block shots, accumulating 2,444 points, 1,244 rebounds, and 321 blocks. She also holds a USC single record for block shots, 95, and I believe that record still stays today at that school. During her college career, USC compiled an impressive 89-31 record. They won the Pac-10 Conference Championship, earning four NCAA tournament appearances. Leslie was honored with an All Pac-10 record on all 4 years, as well become the first player of Pac-10 history to acclaim first team all 4 years and earned the Pac-10 Rookie of the Year award in 1991. Leslie was also honored the national platform by earning the National Freshman of the Year in 1991. In 1994, she won multiple National Players of the Year award, the Naismith College Player of the Year, and the USBWA Women's National Player of the Year award, the Honda Sports Award for basketball, and the WBCA Player of the Year award. In 1992, 93, and 94, she earned All American honors as well. Hold on, family. Yeah, so there's some more. So USD, okay. WBA career. The WNBA was incorporated in 1996, began playing in 1997. Leslie was drafted on January  21st by the LA Sparks as part of the internal altercated phase of the draft. She was helped the Sparks make the playoff 5 consecutive years, but the team did not win the NBA title until 2001. That year, Leslie was named the 2001 Sportswoman of the Year in team categories by the Women's Sports Foundation. On June 30, 2002, became the first player woman to dunk the ball in the WNBA game. I read that. The same year, she became the first WNBA player to score over 3,000 total career points and contribute to the Sparks, winning a second straight WNBA championship that season. 2 seasons later, she became the first player to reach 4,000 career points milestone. Lisa remained the Sparks' career in scoring and rebounding leader, as well as all-time leaders in rebound. Within the same year, she also became the third player in WNBA history to record a triple double when she had 29 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 blocks. In the 2005 WNBA All-Star Game, Leslie would also become first WNBA player to dunk in the All-Star Game. On August 11, 2009, Leslie became the first player to score 6,000 points in a career. Earlier than that month, she was the first player to reach 10,000 points career. Points, rebound, and assists. It's a statistic to the WNBA pick on One Channel Fantasy Game. Lisa Leslie announced her retirement effectively at the end of 2009 on February 4, 2009. The Sparks held a farewell ceremony for Leslie during the final home game of the season in September. She finished holding the lead records for points 6,263, rebound 3,307, and point. Yes, it points. But PRA, I said 10,444. In 2011, she was voted by fans one of the top 15 players in the 15th year history of the WNBA. In 2016, she was voted into WNBA 2020. I read that before. And some more. So far, she was nuts. She was nothing to fuck with. I can tell you that much. Okay. National team career. Leslie was named to the USA Basketball Women Junior National Team, now called the U19 team. She was 17 at the time, the youngest player on the USA team. The team participated the second Junior World Championship held in Bayonne, Spain in July 1989. The USA team lost their opening game to South Korea in overtime. They lost 2 points to Australia after winning their next game against Bulgaria behind 22 points, 9 rebounds from Leslie. The U.S. team fell in a close game, losing by 3 points to Czechoslovakia. After beating Zaire in their next game, the USA played Spain and fell 3 points short. Leslie led the team in scoring, rebounding, and blocks, averaged 13 points, 13.3 points, and 7 rebounds per game, and recorded 21 blocks over the course of the event. U.S. finished 7th place. Leslie was a member of the USA competing at the 1991 World University Games in Sheffield, England. Leslie was the second lead scorer in the U.S. squad, averaged 13 points per game, and helped the Todd Vander coach an 8-0 record and a gold medal. She competed with USA as a member of the 1992 Jones Cup team, which won the gold in Tempe for the first time since 1987. Lisa had made 4 consecutive Olympic appearances, had earned 4 gold medals. She was second female basketball player to earn as many gold medals as after Teresa Edwards. Lisa also had made appearances with the United States national women's basketball team when she won gold medals in '96 and 2000 and had earned a world championship. Leslie scored 35 points against Japan in the semifinals of a 1996 Olympics to set an American Olympic women's scoring record. Leslie was one of the 7 USA basketball 3-time Olympians. and one of the two players with 4 gold medals. She led the U.S. team in scoring during the 2004 Olympic Games, doing her third Olympic completion. She became the U.S. all-time leading scorer, rebounder, and block shots in Olympic competition. Every time she competed in a major international event, she had compiled double-digit scoring average. Leslie was Lisa at age 20, also was the youngest player to participate at the U.S. Olympic trials in 1992. During the 2008 Beijing Olympic Medal Award, despite being requested by officials not to, Leslie won a gold medal for the past Olympics while being awarded her team currently win. Lisa Ashley was viewed by members of the Australian national team, her opponents of the gold medal game, as rentals and poor sportsmanship. Leslie had a fierce rival with Laura Jackson ever since the 2000 Olympics when the Australian star ripped out Leslie's hair stitches during a game. Wow. In November 2005, Leslie married Michael Lockwood, who was a commercial real estate developer in the pod for UPS. And in 2007, she took a year leave for professional basketball for a pregnancy. Leslie Lockwood had a daughter named Lauren Jolly Lockwood, who was born June 15, 2007. After having a baby, Lisa got back in shape and returned to the WNBA for the 2008 season. Leslie had a second child, Michael Joseph Lockwood, the second on April 6, 2010. Leslie is also a fashion model, aspiring actress. She had been featured in Vogue and Newsweek, as well as many sports publications. She had been on ESPN numerous times and had been a guest star of several television shows, just as Sister Sister, The Game, and One on One. She is the guest of the commentator of Sports Zone of KABC TV. Los Angeles a circle wears a Circle 7 logo from the channel when on the show. She had also acted in various commercials early in her career. She also signed a modeling contract with the Wilhelmina Modeling Agency. Lisa also was on the show Superstars, and her partner David Cherry, took third place after David injured his wrist. Leslie also played herself at the episode of the TV show The New Jersey called Nick a Chick, where she switched bodies with a boy named Nick Leiter, played by Michael Galeota. In addition, she played herself in one episode of The Simpsons. She also appeared in the movie Think Like a Man and played as herself. Lisa also a playable character in the original Backyard Basketball alongside Kevin Garnett. She was only the fourth female professional athlete in the Backyard Sports series after Brittany Scurry, Brandy Chastain, and Tiffany Melbrett. She also appeared in the second episode All In with Cam with host Cam Newton. In 2003, Lisa switched places with downtown Julie Brown on the show Celebrating Wife Swaps. On January 28, 2016, it was announced that she would be contested in a new celebrity appearance, also at Celebrity Appearance 8. Recently, she played Skip General Betty Lou in Uncle Drew, which hit the theaters in June of this past year. Since her retirement from professional basketball, Lisa has worked as a sports commentator analyst for several sports networks such as NBC, ABC, and Fox Sports Net. She also released an autobiography called "Don't Let the Lipstick Fool You" in 2011. 11, she became a co-owner of the LA Sparks. Lisa, also a Christian, in most recent interview, she spoke out of her faith, saying, "As a prayerful kid, I always put my faith in goals in the Lord's name. That was also one of the things that helped me the most. I always want to fulfill His purpose. I think that's really the saving grace for me. When you have faith, you have to step back on it and trust God." Let me see. I think. Well, that's it. So we see the sister did some things. So my brother, she stay asleep. Your take.
Yes, sir.
Your take on the sister.
Well, we have mentioned her before, and a few things that you didn't mention was she's one of the she's in the top 10 all time greatest female players.
Mm-hmm.
She also made the Hall of Fame in 2015.
Oh yeah, I read that.
Yeah, she made the Hall of Fame in 2015,
Mhm.
and she also in high school she scored 101 points in 16 minutes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, she was awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
She was just like, she was just as athletic and great, just like the guys, except she was a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really impressed. Even when I watched when the WNBA first came out, you know, um, she was always one of my favorite players. I just didn't like the fact that she played for LA,
Yeah.
because I'm against all LA teams. I don't like Lake or nothing, anything resembling the Lakers. But she was always one of my favorite players.
Yeah.
She was the first female to ever dunk the ball. Um, I just love the way she was, and she always, to me, just like a few other women, she always kept her femininity.
Mm-hmm.
She also got married. She had children while she was still playing ball. She
Yep.
had a baby. And I really respect that about her too. You know, just because a woman is athletic and she's in shape and she has muscles, don't mean that she has to act like a dude or look like a dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I really appreciate that with Lisa. And even off the court, when you see her off the court, she really looks like a lady. Like, she dresses with class. She looks nice with a little makeup on, with her hair done.
Mm-hmm.
She really looked good. She's very attractive too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool. Anybody want to join the panel? Let us know so we can talk more about this great person named Lisa Les. I mean, her name is Lisa Leslie, and I think what impressed me about her, my brother, that she was a competitor. She was competitive even when she was young.
Yeah.
Switching hands, she was a lot of people understand. She was a lefty, and she switched up want to do right, and that's why she was very hard to stop because they could put her on either block, and she was an excellent scorer, rebounders and stuff. And the one thing that a lot of people don't understand about Lisa Leslie, I believe that among the centers of the WNBA, she about all time in assists too.
Right.
So that's another step they didn't say. So if anybody wants to join the panel, please feel free. And yeah, so but this is and also what impressed me about it, she always planned at things. She always planned another career after playing. She was a She was a model. A lot of people realize. They don't realize during her playing days. Excellent, so she always, when she want a family, she want a family. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, she's still married. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's impressive about that and everything. You know.
Yeah, she also was a commentator for a while too.
Yes, exactly.
She covered a lot of female basketball too, like
Yeah.
female college basketball.
hmm Yeah. Yeah. She.
So I like the fact that she always kept her pulse on female basketball, because the last few years, like I can't even say the last few, I'm gonna say like the last 10 years, like it seems like the WNBA don't, like, you don't see that much promotion for it. It's not, and I feel like, you know we should be excited for the upcoming WNBA season just like the NBA. But I feel like they don't get that exposure like that no more because they don't have the big sponsors the way that the NBA has.
Uh.
And I think a lot of corporations should begin to start investing back into the women's sports.
hmm
And that's something that I don't like, and I find that to be very sexist and shit like that too. Like, why y'all don't invest in women?
Right.
Why y'all don't invest in the women athletes the way y'all do the men? You know, I think that's wrong. You know, I think they should have the big corporate backings too. And
hmm
see, in the beginning, like the first 10 years of the WNBA, they had the sponsorship. And
hmm
then it was like slowly but surely they just start backing out. And I think that's corny, man, because that shit was really exciting. And I think it should be, they should go back into investing into it. Because there's a lot of young girls that like basketball. My cousin right now, she playing at the University of Georgia.
hmm
And I would love to see her go to the WNBA. And all my little cousins, they all look up to her.
Yeah. So what? So yeah. Before we get to Sonny, welcome, Sonny.
Peace, family. Peace, peace.
Yeah. Hold on for the. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Tell us more about this about your You say your cousin.
Yeah, she used to play for I think it was Louisville. Now she plays for the University of Georgia. Her name is Taja Cole.
Okay.
Taja Cole. Cole. They call her TC5.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, she came out of Richmond, Virginia. She was top AAU scouted, you know. And my little cousins that's coming behind her, they nice too. One of my little cousins, I think she might be better than my little cousin Taja. That's my uncle's daughter, but my cousin Taja, that's my aunt's daughter.
oh,
And
okay.
she been playing ball all her life because my aunt, she got her own AAU team.
Uh,
She got her Yeah, she got her own league, as a matter of fact. And her husband and my uncle, they run it. And they got boys teams, they got girls teams. A few of they girls just went off to college too.
uh,
Yeah, out in Richmond. So I definitely think they should come back because a lot of young girls like to play ball. And they need, what's wrong with them having their own shoe? You know, I don't remember too many WNBA players having their own shoe.
Mm-hmm.
You see how they get how the dudes get the shoe contracts and shit like that. Why
Right.
the women can't get it? Why none of these? You know, Lisa Leslie should have her own sneaker.
Right. It should. Right. Exactly.
Candace Parker should have her own sneaker.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I think that's kind of corny. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sonny, what up, bro?
What's going on there, Brez?
Chilling, man, chilling.
Yeah, man. Peace out to the entire chat, man. Honest to you, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Honest to you, my brother JT.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa
Okay.
Leslie is a beast in the paint, a beast down low, and an all-time Hall of Famer, first ballot. No, honest to that sister, I remember enjoying watching her play back in the day when the WNBA was at its heyday. Um, and you're right, they were those players didn't receive the accolades that they should have. They were pioneers. I was just
Mm-hmm.
actually watching a video about Lisa Leslie. They was talking about a lot of the younger WNBA stars was talking about her and the influence that she's had on the game. Her by herself inspired a lot of young ladies to play the sport of basketball and dare to be great. So I enjoyed watching her play. She played like the old school NBA we used to enjoy back in the day before they changed the rules when they was like mean down in the paint. You know, she's also, I don't know if you already talked about this already, but she's one of the few uh, um, women who's actually dunked during the game,
Mm-hmm.
which is something that's like, I don't know who's ever in the chat ever tried to dunk, but it's something that's not very easy to do, and that just showed that her athletic skills was um was pretty great. Like you said, she was good at her assist. Her rebound game was monstrous.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the way she scored, she had the jump hook, she had the turnaround jumper. She would fake the jumper and drive past you for a layup. She had a all around game for a center. So I passed the mic on that.
Yeah, and then and maybe I think as you heard, she was apathetic. I forgot how you pronounce it. That means that she was a natural
Ambidextrous.
industrious, right? Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for helping me out. She was a natural. She was natural lefty, and then she had to think about. She had to develop the right because she don't want to be the only one on the line. And that's take dedication. And so when Sonny, you were talking about she can go either block, she was very unstoppable. She reminded me of a Carmelo, but she played center. She was very potent. She had an all around game. I'm talking about consecutive like awards. She had damn every award that she played. And so, but it's all about her dedication and her intelligence and stuff. And she was dedicated. She was to me. She always knew she was a leader. But what impressed me about her, she was a team player. She was a constant team player. She gets on that girl like this, and then when they make that, she cheer on everything. That impressed me of Lisa Leslie. Despite all the accolades she won, she was always a team player. Like, come on, you could do it. And that's why the LA Sparks won consecutive championships. So brothers chime on that.
I think I think the LA Sparks, they had like the way that team was designed was like an old school Laker team.
Mm-hmm.
Like the players that they had, because Lisa Leslie was the star, but she had great supporting players.
Mm-hmm.
She had great supportive players, man. And to me, they helped. They helped a whole lot. It wasn't just, you know, it was just all about her, but she was more of like the Shaq of the team.
Mm-hmm.
She was more like the Shaq, or, just the big guy down low. But she was a woman. But her guards were nice.
Mm-hmm.
They had this African girl. I think her last name was Mabika. She
Yeah,
was nice. She
very
was nice. Um, they had a good small forward who put up buckets. They had she had a great squad every year that she played. So I think that's why it was really hard to beat them, because Lisa Leslie, she was guaranteed to get you a double double every game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she was giving you 20 and 12, 20 and 13. Like she averaged double digit rebounds every game.
Mm-hmm.
She was getting like 3, 4 blocks a game.
Yeah.
And she was averaging like damn near 20 points a game, if not more. Especially in the playoffs, she was getting like 23 and 15 a game. Like
Yeah.
she was like really, really dominant. It was hard for them to stop her. That's why every year, like when I was watching the WNBA, for the most part, every year in the Western Conference Finals, it was the Comets and the Sparks.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Comets and the Sparks for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And and Tina Thompson couldn't stop Lisa Leslie.
No.
She could not stop her. Now they used to go at it because Tina Thompson was tough, but Lisa Leslie was just she just remind me so much of a female Shaq.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was it. Yeah. That impressed me about. But I want to chime into this. Let's talk about the politics of the sexes and the double standard that it was happening in the WNBA. And I want Sonny, I want you to start that off. Then she stay sleep, please, and I get into it because I think we need to go. We need to talk more about it because it's still happening today.
Yeah, I think that the NBA should have played a bigger role in advertising the WNBA. Um, I say the only advertising that well, not advertising, well, support that I can see from the NBA was some of the NBA players coming to the games. I don't remember ever seeing um, any WNBA being promoted through the NBA. Um, I don't know if it's a completely different company from the NBA. It probably is, but they had no help. So those women back then, they was doing most of the work by themselves. Um,
Mm,
yeah, there were a few commercials, things of that nature, but it seems like back then that they was playing a different type of game. Like they was playing harder because they wanted the exposure of the game to be worldwide. Um, but at the same time, I do believe it did have an effect. Just by for me just seeing the young women around my neighborhood wanting to start playing basketball a little bit more and getting serious about the game. But I don't know. It just seems like to me that they was kind of all by themselves with it, really. You know, I don't know if it's because the men didn't want to see them succeed. I'm not sure. I'm not sure even who started the WNBA. Um, but right now, it's not where it should be from the foundation that was left by Lisa Leslie and some of the other great players in the WNBA. I haven't seen one commercial for the WNBA in years. Uh, you know how like we watch the NBA now, or we watch TNT or something, and they'll show a commercial of a particular game, or you got a you got a particular player who's in some sort of commercial, whether it be a Nike, Reebok, or Under Armour. I don't really see any WNBA players in any commercials, any things of that nature. So um, I'm not sure if it's sexist, or I'm not sure if they're scared to not get a return on their investment, or I'm not sure. But I just know that the game as a whole is not what it used to be, and I don't really feel the same about the game anymore like I used to, because I used to catch those games and be sitting there stuck at the TV watching it because they played so hard. So I'm thinking maybe they should kind of go back to some of the old rules for the WNBA, and maybe that'll help. But that's my measure on that.
Okay. She stay sleep. Same question.
What was the question? Repeat the question, bro.
Question is about the sexist and the double standard in the NBA. What we was talking about before.
I definitely think is I definitely think it's some sexism in it, because I feel like they don't get the corporate backing for that reason.
Mhm.
You know, I think like I was saying earlier, I think a lot of those, sponsors pulled out. They pulled out of the WNBA. I don't know why, but they did. And I think they honestly did it because they eventually they want um female professional basketball to be dissolved. They don't want it to be as exciting, so eventually it could just go away.
Yeah.
Because nowadays you have to fund these professional institutions.
Hmm.
You have to. You can't you can't just let it exist. It should be funded, it should be promoted the same way the WNBA is.
Right.
I don't why shouldn't it be? That's my question.
Yeah.
Why do people think it shouldn't be? Why isn't the WNBA just as important as the NBA? Why? Because it's women playing? That's the only thing I could see for a person who think that it isn't. But I think it is, because in the cities, a lot more a lot more young girls are wanting to play basketball.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of them that was their dream. And before the WNBA existed, a lot of them couldn't go play professional, because it didn't exist. So I do like the fact that that need was fulfilled, but I really think that you know they need to be on the same level as the NBA.
Yeah.
If there's a professional women's league, it should be on that level. Period. I just think so. I definitely want to see my cousins in the WNBA one day. I believe they're gonna make it.
Yeah.
And I think that they deserve to have the same level of celebrity as these celebrity male basketball players.
Uh-huh.
So they should have their own shoe. They should have corporate sponsors.
Yeah.
You know, they should get these big deals and have these big agents, you know, and be able to do things for their communities by
Right.
using the WNBA as their platform, the same way the men do it. There should be a female LeBron one day. The things that LeBron is doing, there should be a female that's doing that one day. There should be a female that sneaker is just as popular as Jordan sneakers one day. See how Jordan has a cult following with his merchandise. There
Right.
should be a woman like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you know the sponsors got to get behind it and push it. And I think they didn't even try to do that with any of those ladies, and they should have. Lisa Leslie should have had her own shoe. Cynthia Cooper should have had her own shoe.
Yeah.
And it should have been promoted the same way Kyrie's get promoted, Steph Curry's, KD's, LeBron's, all of them. Because them women were celebrities too. You know, so I feel like it should be an even playing field when it comes to that. Because I believe they're gonna make their money on their investments. I don't think they're gonna lose. Female basketball is highly competitive and people watch it. So why not?
Yeah.
That's my opinion. So I definitely think it's some sexism involved in that for sure.
Well, for me, I'm gonna say a few things. And I'm gonna ask you another question. For me, that go along to your two brothers is that the NBA had dropped the ball on it. They really did. And then I'm saying the women, sometimes the women, I've enjoyed the women playing basketball at times than the men. You know, with more fundamentals, they go hard. Every element, any element of basketball you've seen, they do it well. And it's just for me, it's like, you know, okay, you help. It's like, okay, I'm helping you out, then you on your own with that. But with this, what I'm saying, what I'm angry over that is throughout the years, hardly no NBA. I'm not gonna say how I ain't gonna say a lot of NBA, I ain't gonna say it was the NBA players was support, but it wasn't consistency support. There wasn't no coach like showing up to support them. There was with the front office, the NBA, they didn't like, you know, not come. They did not offer any advertised money for them. Like they should any. I mean the big players. I mean the state has stars of WNBA. Why they don't have no sneaker deals? Why they didn't have no Why didn't have no commercials? Why the networks just set them up to tell them more about themselves, like the NBA had done for decades? So things like that is really happening right now, and I'm very angry about it. You know, hey, they can play if the young man can play ball, a woman can play ball too. I'm a full believer in that, and I don't like that shit. And I don't care if people feel about it. I don't like it. Let them, if a woman go play hard, you gotta reward her. Stop the bullshit. Corporate America, stop the bullshit. International, stop the bullshit. Pay that money. Get them recognition. Fuck that. Piss me the fuck off. How they treat the women out there. Then you ask them, oh, you need to pick up your own shoes. Get the fuck out of here. That sexist bullshit. Tired of shit. Fuck. Now, let me calm down. Woosa, 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 like Martin say. Now, each brother, including myself, name your 5 favorite players in any female player.
I'm gonna say I like Lisa Leslie.
Oh, okay. But I forgot. I didn't cut you off. Now, each player that you name 5, tell me why. Right, in the chat.
Lisa Leslie, Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, um, Teresa Weatherspoon, and Shamika Holesclaw.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Underrated, great. Now tell me each one why.
Well, I like Shamika because she was like right after, Lisa Leslie and all of them. She was like the next wave. She was
Mm,
like the young rookies that was coming up. And she showed that she was great.
yeah.
Um I like Cheryl Swoops because, you know, she was to me, she was like to me, she was like the Scottie Pippen of the Comets on Houston. She was the one to me. Everybody talked about Cynthia Cooper, but to me, I think Cheryl Swoops was the go-to,
Mm-hmm.
and I also like the fact that, she played pretty up too.
Mm.
Like I like a lot of them, um they played looking nice. That was always a plus for me too. They played hard, they played tough, but they still looked girly. Um, and I always liked Cheryl Swoops. She's a very pretty woman.
Mm-hmm.
She had nice hair and everything. Um, who else did I say? Teresa Weatherspoon.
Yeah.
I liked her because she reminded me of the female Allen Iverson.
Mm-hmm.
She had the braids. She talked shit on the court. She will cross you over and make you fall. To me, she was like the female Iverson. And she was one of the players that made me like the New York Liberty. Cause me, even though I'm from the town, bro, I don't like no New York teams unless we talking about the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
I never was a Knicks fan and none of that. So she made me, I even went to 2 Liberty games. And I only went to see Teresa Weatherspoon.
Mm.
She was like the female AI to me. Um, who else I said? Cynthia Cooper. I liked Cynthia Cooper because she reminded me of the female Magic Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
She was like a female Magic with her passing game, her leadership on the court, you know, um, and she hit a lot of big shots.
Mm-hmm.
And Lisa Leslie, I already described her. To me, she was one of the most dominant women to ever play ball.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was more dominant than her. She was super dominant. So that's why I like each one of them.
Mm-hmm. But before I get to you, Sonny, Queen Who I Am, she said, is it LeBron and Adidas involved in the manufacture of women's sneaker? Gotta look that up.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Queen Who I Am. I'm not sure.
Cool. Let's see. All right, same question, Sonny. Five, five your favorite female players and describe and subscribe why.
I got a question for you. What was the shorty? The what was the shorty name? The sister's name who I hate to describe her this way, but she had she had the big soup coolers. Like she played on one of the championship teams, but she had the real big lips.
Oh, Tina Thompson.
Tina Thompson.
Tina Thompson.
She played for Houston. She played with Cynthia
Right.
Cooper and Cheryl Swoops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I really enjoyed watching her play. She played very rough basketball. She reminded me of a enforcer. She was like the team's enforcer. She was very clutch in her game. Um, and to be honest with you, man, my uh, brother Sheep Stay Sleep, he picked who I was gonna pick. Really, um, to be honest with you, all of them, I like all of them because they were really students of the game. You can tell by the way that they played that they really enjoyed the sport of basketball. You can tell that um, they enjoyed watching the men play, and then they had dreams one day of becoming great. And you can tell by each of those um, esteemed players that they took their craft very seriously. Their fundamentals were on point. You can see the hours of practice that they put in because each of those players were great all stars, Hall of Famers,
Mm-hmm.
um, champions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I enjoy watching all of them play, man. Houston had the Michael Jordan and the Scottie Pippen and the Dennis Rodman.
Mm.
I really enjoy watching them play. And they would go back and forth. They kept you in the edge of your seat, going back and forth with Lisa Leslie's team. I don't even remember the name of the squad. There was the Sparks, LA Sparks.
Oh, you
But
talking about Houston team?
yeah,
Houston Comets.
Houston Comets and the LA Sparks used to go point for point, point for point. They were like nail biters.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was just great basketball back then. And I wanted to ask you a question. Kind of piggyback off the last question that you asked.
Oh, okay, hold on. Queen Who I Am, she just posted a link in the chat, y'all. Black woman collaborate to design LeBron latest sold out sneaker. So I want y'all to go to the link. She just posted in there. I want y'all to check that out. Thank you, Queen. Thanks for that information. So go ahead and check it out. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
And that's big. That actually kind of goes into the question that I was going to ask. To see LeBron to want to invest in something like that.
Uh-huh.
Um, when I look at the WNBA as a whole, I think we all agree that it's not the same game that it used to be. So when you look at the NBA from its inception, the NBA is not always what it's been.
Mm-hmm.
But every year, the games got better and better and better, 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 better. Every year, the games got better and better and better and better. They did have a strike at one point, but they did recover from that, and the NBA has gotten better and better and better to the point Jordan retired, and the NBA kind of suffered a little bit. He came back, and the NBA, carried on. Well, when you look at the WNBA, um, they had to kind of start out the same way. And I see what LeBron did was because I don't know if anybody's ever looked at their numbers as far as how many people are actually watching the games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if some of these people are taking that into account as far as their investment. Because anytime when someone invests their money onto something, they want to know a track record.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of investors are afraid of something. They want a track record. They want to see how much money that they can get on their investment. So I just wanted to ask the question as far as do you think that has played has took a toll on the WNBA, and because for me, after a lot of those players that we spoke on after they retired, um, the game sort of kind of changed to me.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think that that could make possibly investors afraid to invest, or do you think it's all sexist?
I think part that could be it, but I think also sexist too. I think that they had enough time to analyze the numbers, and they probably overanalyze the numbers, but at the same time, like I say before, they did not get enough support either. I think they didn't get enough some more support either, even the corporations. Even the woman the corporations that women that work in. And I think that that's another that we gotta talk about that too. And so
All right, so let me give you an example right quick. Quick example. So like, let's just say sleep stay sleep TV. He is a hip hop artist. Usually, for example, brother, over in Carolina, and he's hot. Like you know what I mean. Everybody like him, but he's a local artist.
mhm,
So if he goes and he spit a, because very few artists really make it in the industry by going and handing off a demo because they get handed so many demos. There are very few artists who get introduced to someone that just spit a rhyme and then they just make it like that. It's very few. So how that normally works is the people who get put on doesn't just have a local buzz. They got a buzz in other cities. So that's where big companies, that's what they're looking at. They want to see, okay, well, we know that you're okay in Carolina, South Carolina, North Carolina, whatever. But how are you doing in New York? How are you doing in Los Angeles? How are you doing in Atlanta? If they're able to receive you there, then they'll be like, okay, now I'm gonna invest my money in you because you actually have a buzz. And then those are the ones who get the deal and the support and the backing. So with that same concept and the same thought pattern, because when I look at the NBA, the NBA is actually like they put racism on the back burner. You know, we got a lot more Asiatic coaches now. It's not as much as it should be, but for that money, they're putting a lot of that on the back burner.
uh-huh.
So I'm just wondering, and I'm not saying it's the case, but I'm wondering, knowing how business works, I'm wondering if, because I believe that someone who's sexist could put his sexist ways to the side for money. If you have $1 million idea and you're still a sexist, it don't matter if he's a sexist or not. If it's $1 million idea, he's gonna put that money into it.
Mhm.
So with that thought pattern and everything I just said, do you think at all the numbers has something to do with the numbers then and the numbers now?
Can yeah, it could be. It's not far. To me, it's not far reach. We got to understand. We got to understand. Like I said, the numbers. We got to understand on the politics. We got to understand the corporation. It seems like they think things are changing and everything. And when Queen who I am, she posts a link. All right, that the woman designed LeBron's shoe. I want y'all to check it out. I want y'all to share this link. All right, that she put in it. Very important. But get back to what they said. Ain't nothing really changed.
Um, let me touch on that real quick, bro.
Go ahead.
I think, and one thing we gotta understand too, because that was a good analogy, Sonny, and it make a lot of sense. But one thing that we gotta understand is in business, business, there's a lot of isms in business, period.
Mhm.
Because part of demographics, which is a category in business in which businesses decide um if their product is going to sell or not, gender is included in that. So like you were saying, if I'm a local artist out here in North Carolina, should a record label sign me if no one else knows my music in other markets? That makes sense because that's part of demographics also. Your location, where you live. But I think it will be smart for um if I was a record label, most of your hot artists are found locally first. All
Mhm.
of your best rappers, they were all found locally in their city, in their town. Like, for instance, Jay-Z and Biggie, they both from the same borough. But Brooklyn is so big and it has so many artists back then that they they were able to stand out, you know? Um, I'm gonna give you another example. Like, and see, people don't understand this either. North Carolina is a big state. You know, it take 4 hours to get through North Carolina by itself. There's plenty of cities in North Carolina. Plenty. I'm at the end of North Carolina. I'm in Charlotte. I'm at the end. But if you from Raleigh, Durham, Wilmington, it's plenty of cities in North Carolina. Plenty. So if you are a hot local artist from North Carolina, most likely other other cities in North Carolina know who you are too. And what happens is labels invest in those types of people because if people are not willing to buy your music where you from, most likely other people are not gonna want to listen to your music. Look at Atlanta. Most of your Atlanta artists blew up in Atlanta years before you knew them and was listening to them wherever you live at. Like, for instance, Young Thug. Young Thug been a star in Atlanta. But the world didn't really get to know Young Thug until when? He signed to Cash Money, Rich Gang. Look at these young dudes now, Lil Baby and Gunna and all of them. They from Atlanta. They been hot in Atlanta.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Waka Flocka, he from New York. He had to go to Atlanta to get hot,
Yeah.
but he from New York. So what I'm saying is you making a valid point, but those it's always those isms in business, and a lot of times men like to discount women from certain things because they feel like that's a touchy thing dealing with women in business. You know, that's why I feel like they quick to say, well, oh, that's not gonna sell. You know what I'm saying? Or that's a bad investment. You see what I'm saying? Like, think about if Nicki Minaj, if Lil Wayne didn't sign Nicki Minaj, who do you think she would have went to, and would she be as big as she was? Because Wayne allowed Nicki to be who she was. A lot of these dudes who get these female acts, look at perfect example. Look at Cassie. Cassie is Diddy's girl now. That's Diddy's wife. She used to be his artist. Look at Rashida and Kirk. Kirk Rashida was Kirk's artist. Now that's his wife and his baby mother. So sexism is always involved when it's dealing with women. Always. That's something that is included with business, especially with these big corporations. They be real quick to snatch a female line off the shelf, or but like what you saying, I agree with what you saying. If it's profitable, they will put that shit to the side. They will. But I think a lot of times these men will be more inclined to invest in women too if they see the women investing in women too. Because look at women like Kim Kardashian. She got her own perfume, she got her own clothes, and it does well because of the women who support it. And that's when I think the men are like, well, we need to get a piece of that pie. Because like you said, at the end of the day, the bottom line in business is to make money. So they would put that shit to the side. But I think they use the female thing as a reason for them to say, well, I'm not gonna invest into it until I see it work. You know what I'm saying? They don't really do that with the guys a lot. They'll be able to project like, well, since this is Steph Curry, or just giving an example, or this is Jay-Z or whatever, I can project we'll make this amount of millions. But if it's MC Light or Young MA, it's like, well, she gonna have to show us something first, and that's all based on them being women. Because they'll take them chance on those male artists. They'll take those chance on those men athletes. But why are they so hesitant with women? Why do the women have to prove more? That goes back, that's sexism. And that's why I say that. But I totally take your point into consideration, because you're right. They'll put anything to the side for money. That's the truth. Because business has no color. Money is green. So I agree with you, bro.
All right. Now I gotta name my five, right?
Yeah, you still ain't named your five.
Damn. All right. Now. Oh, let me see. Okay. I'm explain each one. Teresa Weatherspoon. She was one of the ones that really started women's basketball back in the 80s. She played Louisiana Tech. I don't know if they won a championship, but she was a four-to All-American. And at the time she played overseas. And what I like about her fiery and what I love about her that she embraced to play in New York. She said, I want to play in New York. Because at that time was that many women did not want to play with. They had Rebecca Lobo. She played them famous Connecticut women basketball. They won champions like crazy. She played a few years, but she wasn't the play that they thought she was like God, because she had knee injury, and also that I think she went to Libby. I don't know, something like that. I think she went to Libby. But I wish I would have loved to see that tandem. I see the tandem in Olympics. It was terrible. So I like her. Okay. Cheryl Swoops. I see her in Texas Tech when she was average like about 30 some points a game, and then she translated to the WNBA. That's two. Um. Um. We did this list, so I'm not gonna say her. The third one, Tara Tarasi. Oh, Tara Tarasi was no joke. Instant scorer. She always come at you. I like it. And then also it's very underrated in defense. Very underrated. Very underrated playmaker to Tarasi. Tina, do you see? Sylvia Foles. Sylvia Foles very underrated. Very all could score either side, block shots, grab rebound, furious competitor. Sylvia Fowles. That's four, right? That's four, fellas.
Yeah, that's four.
Okay, that's four. Okay, I need one more. I need one more. Mm, I'm gonna say Cynthia Cooper. A lot of people they say Cynthia Cooper is the next Jordan. Nah, I agree with that. I forgot who made that. Made that saying, but I like Cynthia Cooper. Very underrated on defense, well-rounded player, and she was fine as hell. Damn, she was fine as hell. Oh my god, she had a nice little. Let me shut up. But but cool. I love cool. Now I could have put her number one, but it didn't five. But cool was like this, and also became a outstanding college player. I mean, outstanding. She was came an outstanding college coach too. Cool. I love cool. Oh my god. Yeah. So that's my five. That is my five. Let me read some comments, and I got another question to ask you. Oh yeah, Queen, who I am. She said in high school she was a rebound demon. I mean, not demon. She was a rebound beast. Yeah, Queen, who I am. Yeah. All right. This is the question I want to ask. Another question I want to ask for you, please. As we know the conditions of women's sports, when we talking about basketball, right? How do us as men to support it, especially in our community? Anybody can go first.
Can you repeat that, brother?
And we know how women's sports is, especially basketball, they don't get the notoriety that they should. How do us as brothers keep on support the sport and rally with our women that's playing? I mean, throughout women's period.
I'll tackle this one first. I will honestly say I haven't watched a WNBA game in a long time. You know what I mean? Since a lot of those players that we discussed retired. After they retired, I saw the game change,
Mhm.
um, and for me, kind of go down a little bit. So I found myself trying to watch some of the games before and like just like getting bored and changing the channel. So I think the first step would be is to try it again. Well, for me and for anybody else who's actually not watching the sport right now, try it again, give it another try, and try to watch for a while and see if you might like it. Um, that's the thing with any type of business. The product that you offer, is it going to be something that people want to see? And I don't even watch the NBA anymore because I mean, let me take that back. I don't watch it like I used to anymore. Like I will stick to a team and watch the whole season, all 82 games plus the playoffs. Now I'm only watching playoff time. And my reason for that is I don't really like the new rules. I like the older NBA better. I thought it was a lot rougher. To me, it was a lot more entertaining. There was a lot more skill involved, and that's just for me. That's my opinion. Um, I think those games back then were a better product. So for me right now, I haven't been watching the NBA. So some people are still watching it. Some people still enjoy it. Um, but with anything in business, you got to have a product that's going to be a good product. You know what I mean? And I think to answer that question, from my standpoint, is just go back and try it again. You know, give it some time. Sit back and watch some of the players, and you might catch another player that might catch your eye that remind you of back in the day, and then maybe you can enjoy it. It's kind of like some people only like certain things or don't only eat certain things, but if you try something else, you might like it. So just give it a chance and try it. Um, it's hard to really support something that you don't like. You know what I mean? Like if I had an Asiatic business, but my Asiatic business is I'm selling something that my people don't like, I can't expect my people just to support me just because I'm Asiatic. I need to be selling something that you can use. You know what I mean? What am I selling you? Um, can you use what I'm selling? Like I can't just go off from my so-called charm or whatever. You know what I mean? You buy something that you ain't never going to use. You work hard for your money. You know what I mean? So I think that we just need to probably just try it out, give it a chance, give it some time, and who knows what may happen from there. And that goes with any sport um, that the ladies play. With that, I say peace.
All right. Same question. She stay sleep.
I think what we could do is we could just start supporting female basketball more. Because like I said, a lot of the young girls that's playing now, they hope to go to the WNBA one day. And um I think that you know we should be able to support them even financially, like somebody put in the chat. Go to the games, watch the games. If you could go to a game, go to the game. you know um we definitely have to show financial support, because like the brother Sonny was saying, it has to look profitable to these corporations. And one thing they do look at ticket sales. They look at how much, are these arenas being sold out. You know, they look at the merchandise sales. They look at the ratings on TV. How many people are watching at home? So we definitely have to support them with watching, and if we can, as much as possible monetarily. Because if we want the WNBA to come back into prominence like it was, we have to show, you know, like Sonny was saying, we have to show these corporate sponsors and investors that it's worth their investment. Because like he said, if it looks profitable to them, they don't care if it's goddamn cats playing basketball. They gonna put their money in it because they know, they're gonna make profit off their investment. A lot of times investors, they don't want to break even. They don't want to lose and they don't want to break even. It's all about profit. So, you know, um, fans of the game, we have to begin to participate more. That's it. And I think if those numbers go up, you're going to see some improvements because they have to keep you have to keep your customers happy. So that's when you're going to start seeing, these favorite players getting shoe deals, and they making new jerseys, and you're going to see that because they got to keep the customers. They do things like that to keep you involved, to keep you coming back and spending your money. I think it's up to people like us who are fans of it to support it. Support it with our eyes and support it with our money.
Okay. Oh, before I continue, any trolls, my doom shotters, any trolls come up in here, get them out. No trolls in the piece. I repeat it again. Any trolls come up in here, the doom shotters, get them out. Thank you. My thing is this that for me is that what I could do more. Because I always been supporting W. That let's we got to request more of a great product of the WNBA. We have to go over and do that again. We have to support because you know the WNBA. They barely running right now. The NBA is not really putting no money. Like I said, the corporation's not going in and so yeah, and that's what's really was going on. So we got so I gotta support more. Call up the offices and say, hey, why these dollars not coming in, such and such like that, and everything. Brothers, I gotta ask this question. I just somebody just told me that they trying to type something in the chat and they keep on disappearing.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, it was doing that for me too. I just kind of I saw Cap put in there. He was like, try to refresh. So I just kind of X'd out and came back in, and
Okay.
it worked for me.
Yeah, because I refreshed my phone, so I don't know what's going on here. But welcome JMJ. Welcome to the piece and everything. All right, one more question, fellas. Let me see. Man, I lost my thought. Let me see. What's the question I want to ask and stuff like that. Could y'all give me two players that y'all think is going to be a stars in the WNBA right now?
Honestly, bro, I
Hmm.
don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know. Cause I after Candace Parker, I kind of really fell out of tune with the WNBA. Cause now Candace Parker's like a vet. So like all these newer players, I have no, I don't know any of them.
Hmm.
So nope, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna say one that I did hear about a couple years ago. I think she's like a vet now or about to be a vet is Brittany Griner.
Okay.
She was like they was trying to say like she was, the Caucasian version of Lisa Leslie. I don't believe that, but that's what they was trying to say. But I can't tell you, bro. Honestly.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, Sonny.
Indeed, indeed. I can't name you one, brother. I can't name you one right now. Like I was saying before, um, basically the same answers my brother Sheep Stay Sleep. After the ones we were speaking about after they retired. I tried watching it, and it just wasn't the same for me. I didn't get the same feeling, so I just dropped it. You know what I mean? So I can't tell you one person who's playing right now.
Okay.
I don't even know what channel it comes on for real, because I don't even see no commercials.
Hmm. Okay. Danielle, nobody didn't block you. If something's going on, they said you have to refresh it because I just did it myself and then it keep on going back and forth. So I don't know what the hell's going on here. So nobody didn't block you, Daniel. I'm just letting you know nobody did not block you. So so let me see. Hold on. Let me see what's up. Oh, let me see it. Did it again. Did it again. Well, I'm gonna read the chat. Stuff like that. Sample to me, y'all know. I'm gonna read the chat, fellas. Thank everybody in the chat. Thank you so much. I'm gonna read it out tonight. Party Cows, thanks for coming. Queen, who I am, excellent job. You and Party Cows, thanks for holding it down. Queens, I appreciate it. Cap, PY2, Cap, PY2, my brother Cap. Thanks for coming. King Diesel, thanks for coming. I think you got a crush on somebody. You ain't saying nothing, but sorry, it's all good. J-Lo Rich, as always, thanks for coming, sister. We miss you in a few. You know, glad to see you back. Hope to see you real soon. Daniel S., thanks for coming. Get you out there. Make sure I say that. Gab Talk Media, thanks for coming. He shut y'all out. DS1 is Sunny. Gab Talk Media, thanks for coming. Good brother Rob, the educator in our community. I try to send you the link. I don't know what's going on, but good educator in our community. Good brother Rob. He did a fabulous live about Christopher Columbus. I want you to check it out. This is brother Rob. Check it out. Check it out. Please check it out. Soul Academy, thanks for coming. Very much appreciated. Sunny Boss, try to get to you in a few. Queen who I am. Queen who I am. Rebound beast. Pretty one too. Thanks for coming. Thanks. All reliable. Thanks for showing up. Come back. Very much appreciated. I see. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Very much appreciated. See you next time. Oh, sure. Sketch. Terry's Table. Thanks for coming. Very much appreciated. Come back. Big Cat TV. No, I'm reading wrong. Yeah, Big Cats TV. Thanks for showing up. One love. Chris Ray, LDBC. Thanks for coming. JMJ2121, also LDBC. Thanks for coming. He said Maya Moore. Yeah, that's right. Maya Moore. She coming. She's a star already, but she's gonna be a superstar already. So thanks for that. Malik Omar, LDBC, salute. LDBC, salute. And like I said, Queen Who I Am have posted a link about the women designing LeBron shoes. Go and check that link out. Very important. Party Cows, she sent a link to my channel. Go to that, please. Very much appreciate it. And also support She Stay Sleep channel and Sunny Boxing Talk channel. Support them. Very much appreciated. Thanks for everybody to come. Daniel S. Come on in. Kappa came a little too late, but you always can catch it on a rewind. Catch it on the rewind. All right. Let me switch it back here. All right. She Stay Sleep. You go first, then Sunny finish out, and then after that I will. Yeah, something is going on here, Queen. I am. She Stay Sleep, then Sunny Box Talk, then I will close it out.
No doubt, no doubt. Appreciate it. We got another, we wrapped up another week sports show. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Definitely love the chat participation. Much love to everybody in the chat for tuning in and participating. Shout out to y'all. Um, Definitely we will be back next week, God's willing. And just keep showing my brother love, man. Y'all could catch me, Sheep State at Sheep State Sleep TV. One word, Sheep State Sleep TV. Check out my content or check out my new idea I came up with, the car rant series. I'm up to episode 14. Episode 15 will probably be dropping tomorrow or later on tonight. So y'all stay tuned for that, and just keep on supporting us, man. Much love and respect to y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Okay, thanks a lot. She says, please stay right there. Sunny Boxing Talk.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
212.
Indeed, indeed. Honest to everyone who came into the chat today. Thanks for your support. We appreciate you very much. Uh, honest to my brother Sheep Stay Sleep. Always a pleasure to join the panel with you, my brother. And honest to the brother JT, the underrated darkness. Much honor to you for allowing us to to speak to the people. Um, like the brother said, another great stream. We talked about the great Lisa Leslie today, and the WNBA as a whole. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed everything we had to say. Hopefully, we can catch some games and you know check out the ladies to see if see what's going on. I think brother Sheep Stay Sleep. He made an excellent point. I think going to the game live would um would help out a lot. And a
Okay.
lot of times those tickets don't cost a lot of money. So like fellas, if you want to take your shorty out, or if you're married, or you wanted to take your son or your daughter out, I think that's a good family time to go out and check out one of those games and just enjoy yourself. I think that was a great idea, brother. She stay sleep. It's a great
Yeah,
idea.
yeah. Y'all sleeping on the likes, man. Let's squeeze out two more
Yeah,
likes squeeze out two more likes.
yeah.
Squeeze
Get
out two
them
more
lights
likes.
up.
Let's go. Come on, let's go. Poetic
Get
Cal
them
said
lights up.
two more. Come on, squeeze it out. Come on, you gotta give us at least give us two more.
Yeah, indeed. Because I actually did check out the Lisa Leslie video today, and I saw your video up there. So like when anybody posts up anything about Lisa Leslie, it's gonna be in the top 5 videos. So
Oh, you
let's get the.
what videos you talking about?
I typed in Lisa Leslie name just to kind of
Uh-huh.
brush up just a tad bit,
Uh-huh.
and when I typed in her name, your video came up as
Oh,
far as
you mean the live stream?
the live stream. Yes, correct.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
And you said it was in the top five?
the top 5. And
What?
that's without you being live yet. So
Wow.
by us getting these thumbs up, um, we possibly could be number one. So when you type in Lisa Leslie name, you could be like number one or number two. So family, let's get those likes up.
Let's get them
Um,
lights up.
respect the sister, because like if there's someone young who wants to look up Lisa Leslie, they can come across the stream and hear our voice. And
Yeah.
possibly see our chat. You know what I mean? So all the stuff that you're chatting in, you know how like when you go on a you know, somebody's live stream, you can still see the chat replay.
Okay.
So you guys are a part of this too, because a lot of comments that y'all be making are great comments, and we be having fun in the chat. You know, we all family.
Yeah.
So please get them likes up.
Get them
You
lights
know what
up,
I mean?
family. All right.
Let everybody see your great comments. And with that,
Yeah.
I say peace.
Peace. All right, stay right there. She stay sleep. Queen, who I am. She said to post your channel into the chat. You can.
Okay, cool. I got you.
Yeah. Also, you too, Sonny. Before I continue, I'm waiting for the brothers to post a channel into the chat. I believe my
Can I say,
huh?
can I say just one more thing, brother, before you can carry on?
Go ahead.
One more thing, real quick. I will be doing a live stream very soon. This should be my first official live stream. I will let you guys know very soon when I'm going to do it. The topic is, do we know who we are? And I hope that y'all can come and support. I will let you guys know when exactly when it will be, but it'll be very very soon. And thank you very much.
Well,
Peace.
anyway, right. Anyway, just post it anyway.
Indeed.
I'll post it right now. I'm waiting for She Stay Sleep and my brother Sonny to post that. Information man, thanks for coming. Yeah, oh okay. Poetic Cal or Queen who I am. Could you post She Stay Sleep channel to the chat, please? Yeah, and also if you can get Sunny Boxing Talk, and even me again, that'd be very much appreciated. I'm wait till the sisters get our channels out. Um, Information man, post this channel on there. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, information man. We need She Stay Sleep in my channel. Then I make my last remarks. All right, that's it. Okay. She Stay Sleep. Now She Stay Sleep in mine. She Stay Sleep. They both up there. King D's, what do you mean underrated? I'm getting on. What you talking about? Oh, thanks, ladies. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All I can say is that we talked to a great lady, great woman. I mean, the great Lisa Leslie. She had two wonderful kids by the man. And then one thing, the man, he did support her too. We got to give him props for that. Because ain't that many men going to seek out a woman's vision. But he did the things on the back. He did it on he did the other stuff so she could shine. And so we got to give him props for that. Okay, thank you. So we gotta give props for that. So you got the links and everything, but the one important link that Queen Who I Am that posted about LeBron James, that the sisters designed LeBron James, I want y'all to look at that, all right? And then do we got 30 family? Do we got 30 likes? I want to know, do we got 30 likes? I want to see, do we got 30 likes? I want to know, do we got 30 likes? Oh, sorry. Oh, we did. But 31. We got it. Thanks a lot, family. I think we got that. I think we can go home now. I think we can go home now. But thanks a lot for everything. We got the 30 likes. So anybody request Lisa Leslie, we definitely should be in the top 5 on the top 3. And on that note, thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. All the mods, my doom shotters. I appreciate that. So everybody link up in there. I appreciate. We got 30 likes, got 31 likes. Thank you so much. On that note, throughout the week, I'm gonna make some lives. It might be some parts up in there. We're gonna talk about the Supreme Court nominee. Okay. So I'm looking for Queen Who I Am. I want hopefully I want you to get on the panel. Poetic Kels, because I'm trying to get more sisters to really talk about, because women's rights is really going to be up in the air. So we got to talk about that. So I urge the queens that look up the information. So when the time we're gonna do it, even us as men. All right. So I'm gonna also do some more stuff. I'm gonna do some music. I'm gonna try to get some music in, some boxing in, and stuff like that. Ladies, I want you to join that too. So on that note, thanks for everything. I love y'all. Thanks for my doom shotters at all times. I appreciate the work you do. You are greatly appreciated. Thanks to keep the channels all cleaned up and everything. I appreciate from the bottom of my heart. I really is. And really thank you for this. It is a great discussion. We always have great discussions on here. And thank y'all for everything. Support the sports talk show. My brother, she stays asleep. And I can say the co-host, Sunny Boxing Talk. So on that, Mo Valley Mo, hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So on that note, I might do a lot tonight. You never know how I feel. You know how the doctors, I'll be coming through. But so support She Stay Sleep. Support Sunny Boxing Talk. Also support each other in the chat. All right. On that note, get host.